Ladies and gentlemen, President Donald Trump's 9th of July deadline for all the tariff negotiation is drawing near, and I don't think there'll be extension. So what's the status right now? What's the impact on the entire stock market? Let's watch on, shall we, to get a quick update, okay? And remember, watch till the end as I give you some very big surprise. So 9th of July is the D-Day for the tariff war that potentially could come back. It's the deadline that Donald Trump extended for 3 months for the previous reciprocal tariff. And if it comes back in a full form, the whole world is going to have a terrible crash in their stock market. But let's watch on and see where the progress is. So as usual, these are my disclaimers. And remember to hit subscribe for more updates. And as the deadline draws near, you don't want to miss a single piece of this. Sometimes some of this reaction goes as high as 10% a day, as we have watched 3 months ago. So you don't want to miss some of this kind of important information. So as the 9th of deadline looms, the tariff talks between US and the rest of the world is heating up. Okay, there are a lot of talks that are going on right now, and I think I'll try to give you the main negotiations that are happening right now. So with Vietnam, Donald Trump has announced that he achieved a 20% import tariff. Okay, so for US to import into Vietnam, 0. For Vietnam to import into US, 20%. So that's, in some sense, free money. But to be frank, I'm not too sure Vietnam wants to buy anything from US other than iPhones or some other things, right? Because Vietnam is not a very rich country. But there is one thing in the deal that is raising the eyebrow of China. So done deal or not, China say he's examining the US-Vietnam Accord and threatened to retaliate if his interests are if his interests were hurt. The reason for this warning is a key element in Trump's plan for Vietnam is a two-tier system, 20% on all imports, okay, and a 40% on goods deemed to have transshipped through the Southeast Asian country with Vietnam. So it's aimed at Chinese country operating in Vietnam to avoid higher Trump tariffs. Basically, it means this is Vietnam. Vietnam sells to US 20%. But if China ships its good to Vietnam, maybe some value add there or maybe nothing, put a label, and then goes into China and is deemed that way, 40%, right? There is a lot of companies right now in Vietnam, they're actually Chinese firms. So this is going to be a big sore thumb eyesore to China for sure. So this potentially could be a potential flashpoint for a conflict between US and China again. So Trump negotiation with Japan now revolves around this thing called US rice, okay? And Trump is very upset that Japan would not take US rice. He says they won't take our rice. They have a massive rice shortage. Prices of Japanese rice are shooting up, okay? But yet they won't eat our rice, right? They won't take our rice. So he basically threatened to end talks with Japan over things like that. So Japan, on the other hand, says that they won't sacrifice farm sectors for tariff deal over Trump's rice complaint, right? So this rice tend to be a big issue. I don't know about you guys, but Japanese rice is a bit different. It's a bit fatter and thinner, and allegedly tastes better as well. Okay, they use it to make sushi and all this. I'll be frank with you, Thai rice, Australian rice, Japanese rice, go into my mouth, all taste the same. Okay, maybe I'm not so niao, but I think the Japanese are very proud of their own rice. So I'm not too sure whether is it because they are niao about the rice or they just have a lot of trade barriers on it. So the farm sector has traditionally been a big voting bloc for the Prime Minister Ishiba's LDP, which is the Liberal Democratic Party, which faced an upper house election on July the 20th. So economic minister in Japan, Akazawa, says that I repeatedly stated that agriculture is the foundation of the nation. And in negotiation with US, our stance remain unchanged. We will not engage in talks that will sacrifice the agricultural sector. Okay, and therefore I don't think there'll be a progress on this. And cars, on the other hand, is also a sore thumb. I don't know whether you guys have ever negotiated Japanese. They are one of the most difficult to culturally one of the most difficult race to negotiate with. I've never been able to successfully do any business with the Japanese. So maybe it's just me. Okay, so I know that negotiation with Japanese is very, very tough. So Japan, on the other hand, actually have imported more and more from US. Actually, I didn't know that US actually have rice. Okay, have you ever tasted US rice before? I don't know how it tastes. But US rice import into Japan has actually increased in volume because their domestically grown rice have skyrocketed in price. But Japan kept this import of staple rice, at a very small level, okay, which is a fraction of the total consumption of 7 million tons. They allow import so far of 100,000 tons, so it's very, very small. And I don't know why they're so meow about this, but Prime Minister Kizomi says that the influx of foreign rice is a threat to Japan's food security. I don't know why it's a threat to Japanese food security. You have your own production, and I think they're worried that when foreign rice comes in, they are so cheap that Japanese rice producer will go out of business, and as a result, they are stranded. One day could potentially be without rice. So I think that there should be a healthy balance somewhere. But I think that Japanese are very proud of their own rice. We shouldn't be too worried about it. Again, we're not culturally there, so it's very difficult to explain this part. So as the 9th of July deadline draw nearer and nearer, more countries are getting a bit edgy. But with Japan, I don't think much is going to happen. But with India, Trump has indicated that a potential agreement to lower tariffs and open market will happen. And on China, not just the Vietnam deal is now in question. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said that the rare mineral earth are not arriving quickly enough despite they have agreement. Okay, well, welcome to the world of contracts versus reality. So the trade talks with European Union, Indonesia, and Thailand show some promising progress. And South Korea is asking for extension of the deadline. Trump say no. Okay, so EU trade chief is planning to meet his counterpart as they try to strike a deal before 9th of July. It could hit as high as 50%. South Korea president say it remains unclear if they could meet the deadline, and Japan is pretty hopeless. So the reciprocal tariff deadline is drawing near. My guess is it will pose a bit of surprise. We should stand by for some turbulence, and as long as the big guns like EU, China, okay, these two have a big has a big progress. The rest are probably not so important. Like EU and China is the one that potentially could have some flashpoint there. So hit subscribe, okay, so I'll keep you updated. Don't miss this part, and certainly this will have some impact on the stock market. Okay, so do watch the next part of the video where I show you some exciting best Nonya food I've discovered, probably in the whole of Malaysia, maybe in the world. Okay, so it's controversial whether is it the best, but it's definitely the best to me. Thank you for watching. Please watch on. Everybody, I'm in a very famous Melaka restaurant called Auntie Lee. I've been here since 30 years ago, and the restaurant food is amazing. Now they've changed location, and I think Auntie Lee, I'm not even sure whether it's still around, but the food is still around, and I'm going to try it. The restaurant is very crowded, very high-end. I'm going to try right now and see how it goes, okay? So it's very simple. It's famous for its chili. Okay, I'm going to try right now, okay, for the chili gao one. Super delicious. Super delicious. What, even better than last time? So simple looking. Just chili. I don't know whether this is even boiled or something. This fish is very, very famous. Yeah, fried fish. Yeah, chili. I'm gonna try it. So now we will try the ladyfinger with chili. Okay. My mouth not as big as mine.
Easier.
Okay. Okay, let's
Maybe
see.
with rice.
Huh? Very good, right? So simple looking. Amazing, right? You still remember the taste? It's good, right?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, the standard never dropped. I was told that the standard dropped, not really.
I think we like the chili, that's why.
Yeah. Yummy? Okay, now we're gonna try other dishes. Look at this awesome looking fried fish. Okay. This is the style of the restaurant. When Auntie Lee was still cooking herself, yeah, I never miss a fried fish. Okay, I'm gonna try it right now. Okay, so wow, it's such a big fish. I ordered the smallest one. Okay, I'm gonna try right now. And mix with chili. Okay, make sure a generous quantity. Wow, freaking to die for, man. If you miss this, you haven't seen how nice fried fish can taste. I think the fish will differ, but the chili taste is the same. Yeah, all the years have never changed. I can attest to that. Wow, to die for, me. This smelly bean, Petai, chili with the prawn. I super love this. Put some onions on it. Not everybody like Petai, but I super like Petai. I think it's even better than 15-20 years ago when I ate it. The standard is really good. Really must come. So the last dish I have is 菜脯冷骨. I don't know why my wife like this. B, why you order this?
Something familiar?
Okay, I'm gonna try it right now. Okay. Very nice also. Simple dish, very nice. It's like home cooked food, but Melaka home cooked like that. This place is a bit ulu. I'll try to give you the restaurant address. There's Chendol that's very nice here, but today I'm not going to order Chendol because I just ate a Chendol at Melaka, Jonker Street. But all these 4 dishes so far good, and I saw another table of Singaporean here. They all came and say hi to me. They are also ordering about food as well. Okay, don't miss all this. So we just finished the dinner, and the bill come out to be about 156 ringgit for both of us. This is, I suppose, about 50 Sing, 25 for both of us each, and the experience was wonderful. I just feel that my life was worth living. Right, B? How was your experience?
Very good for food.
Wow, it's wonderful. So this is the address. I've confirmed that Auntie Lee has gone, but her heritage still remains. So do come here. Actually, I would say that compared to the Auntie Lee restaurant 10 over years ago I've been to, it's actually even better. So don't miss this opportunity, okay? Alright. So right now at Melaka, the famous Jonker Street. I haven't been here for many years, man. Yeah, so wow, I didn't realize that it's a bustling town right now. The famous place for this place is the Chendol, the yummy Malacan dessert, and a lot of people wearing very nice and beautiful Peranakan dresses. So that's where we are at a hunt right now for nice, beautiful Peranakan dresses. Okay, let's take a look. It's the infamous Malacan Chendol. This is the infamous Nonya Chendol, and I haven't been to this place for a long time, man. I'm gonna go in and take a look, okay? Yeah, we're gonna shoot how they make it. Alright. Last time they use a manual machine to grind it. Actually, bring down the ice to make it more compact and dense. Coconut milk. Coconut milk, huh?
Yes.
What is this? Red bean. Okay. Oh, this is a nice chendol jelly. Okay. Wow. That's the killer. The gula Melaka. Wow, ni kau ah. You see Jesus earlier, man. Okay.
Chendol?
Yes. Me. Okay, lagi satu.
Suruh.
Okay, B, you hold. Okay. So this chendol is an authentic one. 6 ringgit. An incredible serving of yummy looking stuff. Okay, I'll try it now. He's doing the wonders of. This one mix it thoroughly. You can mix it very thoroughly. Yeah, it's very gao one. Yeah, you can mix it very thoroughly. Yeah, it's not like eating ice kacang. This one you can mix it very thoroughly. When I was young, I was here, and I realized that their sugar is incredibly thick. Yeah, if you don't mix it thoroughly, the sugar thing will overpower you. Well done, maybe. Wow, it looks damn tempting. Okay. Wow, it's very thick in the gula Melaka. I never seen such thick gula Melaka before. Okay. Yes. Okay, I shall see how it is. Okay. Great. ABC.
A plus.
A plus. What a me. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna try. Wow. Wow, you can't get this, and this thing is very soft. Wow. The gula Melaka taste is damn strong. Wow, A plus, man. Wow, I can eat this for a whole day, man. Wow, and then I'll die young. You all must come here. I don't know how to find the address for you all. I'll find the address for you all.